Hello everyone, good afternoon, good morning, or good night, depending on wherever in the world you're in. You're here with me, Sade, and I'm here to give you the Cancer Divine Masculine reading. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. And if you guys have any really cool neo-soul or really smooth songs to suggest, please suggest them to me because I love neo-soul, I love jazz. I like a lot of music. Honestly, I like all genres of music except country. I'm sorry if you love country. I have tried it, different types. I do not like it. But I also don't hate it. And I don't think I don't think any music is bad if I don't like it. I always say music is never bad. It just didn't hit my ear the right way, the way I needed it to, you know? So, honestly, a lot of these zodiacs have been, a lot of you guys have been very curious about love. Obviously, my water sign zodiacs like Cancer and Pisces, you know, quite emotional, but honestly, it's Gemini and Cancer, which are very close to each other. Because the first card I have is Ten of Cups. I'm going to turn this down because of the... Okay, so I have the Ten of Cups. That's harmony. Ten of Cups is about emotional happiness, emotional joy, just like, I mean, even though happiness and joy are emotions, but like, just, it's very loving. A Ten of Cups is, it's kind of like the Four of Wands, like happy home life, happy family life, but like in love, you know, you just feel full of love. And that's any sort of love, not just, you know, with the person that you're connecting with. I don't understand why it's not focusing. Okay. Yeah, that's the next card I got was the Lovers. Then the next one I got is the Four of Swords, postponement, the Tower. This is actually the second or third time I've gotten the Tower for either Gemini or Cancer or Cancer. So if you are a cusp baby, if you're a Gemini Cancer cusp, this is the Chariot awareness. You're going through significant changes. So if you think that everything around you is falling apart, if you think that nothing is going right, or you just don't know what's going on, but you know it's something, you're absolutely right. Something is going on, something very significant. And I wish I could change the song right now, but it would take me forever to look. But I'm just gonna stop that, or I'm sorry, I love music, so I'm just gonna play this other song. Okay. Yeah, some of you might be concerned because there's no action happening between you and another person. But don't worry yourself, because honestly, I'm gonna get clarifiers, but just from this little 5 spread line that I put right here, everything that's happening in your connection right now is meant to happen. All right, Cancers. And I just remembered I'm actually doing it for Divine Masculine. So, masculines. Wow. Okay, I'm definitely ready to clarify this. I just got my Mystic Moon deck. I'm so excited. This is the Spirit of Darkness and Light Divination deck by Mystic Moon Oracles. She is amazing. I love her so much. And I'm just excited to use them for the first time. So here we go. Oh, one of them's flipped over. I'm not gonna look. I think I know which one it is, but I don't even know how that got flipped over. Oh, okay. I thought this was something else. Let me shuffle it again and put it back, and if it comes out, then it was meant to come out. That happens a lot, more than you know. So all right, so to clarify the Ten of Cups, what does this Ten of Cups have to do with when it comes to Cancer, Divine Masculines? Cancer, divine masculine, 10 of cups. Okay. Masculine spirit. This is the first card that came out for the 10 of cups. Masculine spirit. And it says action, power, and dominance. And it's crazy that that came out, action, power, and dominance, because this chariot here, it is a forward moving energy. It is action oriented. It has to do with heading towards what you see as a goal. So what if you see a person that you've connected with before as a goal, because you guys have been in separation for a certain amount of time and you just feel like, you know what, it's about time I step up. You've been doing the work to balance your mind and your heart, because this came out for clarification for the 10 of cups, and that says harmony. This is harmony between your mind and your heart, the connection between and flow between your mind and your heart. And since you've now finally allowed this flow between your mind and your heart, and you finally decided to start listening and paying attention to your emotions rather than pushing them off to the side, you are getting more into your masculine power. And this is going to sound funny to you masculines, because it took you getting in touch with your feminine side to get more into your masculine power. And that is exactly what it takes. Let me clarify this lovers real quick. Okay, spirit of the moon, cycles, visions, and dreams. So you guys are connecting through your dreams. If that was a question for you, absolutely. It's cycles, visions, and dreams. And also, whenever you connect with someone and you know within your heart and your soul, honestly, that it was a fated connection, like you knew. And I'm not even going to try to make it sound fanciful or anything. You didn't know it on the spot, but just something kind of nudged you and said, I'm meant to meet this person for a reason. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm meant to meet them for a reason, you know. And this was before you even knew that you loved this person. At least that's how it was for me. You know, I didn't know I was in love with them. I didn't feel anything. I just knew. I was like, man, I wonder what we're gonna do, because like what we're here for, because I obviously was meant to meet this person. I just don't know why. Let me clarify the Tower. And so you guys are meant to clear out cycles, and you are connecting through dreams. So I just want to emphasize that. The Tower. This is going to be kind of a short reading, Cancers, but I'm going to try to make it as detailed as possible for you, all right? So what is the Tower about? What is the Tower bringing about? I'm going to pull 2 cards for the Tower because the Tower is so significant. Okay. I'll put this one back. Nope. Okay, I'm not allowed to put that one back. I guess maybe I'm getting more than 2 cards for the Tower. What is this Tower bringing? Because the Tower is about... I'll just keep those for now. The Tower is about... it's a breakdown. You're being broken down from your foundation, and when you break the foundation, what happens? The rest falls off, right? The rest falls down. And it does seem like everything around you is falling apart. It does seem like you can't take it and you just need everything to stop. But in those moments, just know that something new is coming. Your next step is coming, okay? In this case, I'm taking the Tower as you're being rebuilt from the foundation up. In this case, when it comes to this connection, you're starting to see things differently. You're starting to view things differently. Your perspective is changing. You're starting to think differently. You're comparing your way of seeing and thinking to the way you saw and thought back when you were with this person and back when everything was so turbulent. And now things are becoming more clear for you and you're gaining awareness. All right. And that 4 of Swords, this postponement here, is about, you know, a pause in action. But I'm gonna clarify that. But instead of it being a pause in action, 4 of Swords is really about going within the self, deep introspective work. All right. So for the Tower, we have Spirit of the Crow, which is prophecy, messenger. It says bad news, but maybe it's either some of you have received some sort of bad news that has caused a shake, you know, like It's shaking you up. Let me see the rest. Spirit of the wind, activity, movement, disruption. Okay. Then we have the spirit of the angel, guidance, blessings, and answered prayer. And then we have the feminine spirit, which is receptive, intuitive, and nurturing. Okay. So like I said before, with that 10 of cups and your masculine spirit, for the tower, we have the feminine spirit. You had to delve into your feminine side. You had to touch those emotions that hadn't been touched, and stir them up. This is the feminine spirit. You had to stir them up in order for you to get into your masculine power, in order for you to learn everything that you needed to learn and take that guidance in, take those lessons in. Then you have the spirit of the angel. I just said guidance, blessings, answered prayer. I forgot I had said anything about the spirit of angel before. Yes, I am like that. Okay, that's really pretty. But yeah, the spirit of the angel, to me, this breakdown and all the, like, you being started over and everything is to guide you back to this person. But first you need to learn exactly how this person has pushed you on this journey towards yourself, pretty much. And then we have the spirit of the wind, activity, movement, and disruption. To me, this is kind of like the energy of the tower. This is what it seems like. It seems like so much activity and movement and disruption is going on. That shit is just going crazy and flying everywhere. You know, it's just, it almost seems like, and I take this as your emotions, like, because you haven't been there before and you're now opening up this box of emotions. It's so much for you, you know. So, and then we have the spirit of the crow. You might want to send a message to this person, but I'm going to pull one card to pair with the spirit of the crow. What is the spirit of the crow about? I'm not feeling it now. What is the spirit of the crow about? Perception, foresight, advantage. I got the spirit of the giraffe. So if you're connecting with animals, this may have to do with animals. If you've been seeing crows or giraffes, I'm not for sure. You can consider that. But perception, foresight, and advantage. So the giraffe is about seeing things from a new perspective, from a new view. Okay. So some of you might be seeing this time apart as, oh my God, I'm wasting time. I need to hurry up. Don't rush yourself, because that's honestly the worst thing you could do. You're exactly where you're meant to be, because again, your perception is changing. That's the first word in this spirit of the giraffe card. Why is it not clearing? Okay. And through this perception, the only one that stands out with the spirit of the crow, honestly, is prophecy. That you've received a prophecy within yourself, like kind of like enlightenment, like, oh my God, this is what it's really been, you know, this is what I've been dealing with, you know, this is the shit that I haven't seen before. I need to watch the time, sorry. Okay, I'm good. And then now I'm going to clarify the Four of Swords. What did this Four of Swords do? What is this Four of Swords about? Yeah. Spirit of the fly. It looks so gross, but it says decay, rotten, and stagnation. So this Four of Swords energy, this meditative, deep introspective work, if you do not clear up, oh my gosh. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that, but this Four of Swords energy, this deep introspective work that you've been doing, this has cleared all of that gunk within you. All of that, all of the healing, all the shit that you've let fester, the pain that you've never given attention to, that feeling of loneliness. A lot of you have dealt with rough childhoods. So growing up, because you were never nurtured, or you've just been through more painful experiences than nurturing experiences. You've decided that, okay, this is normal, so I don't really need to deal with it. And so it's been rotting there. It's been festering there, and flies, you know, it's been decaying. So flies, you know, it's like that. So, and that's another reason why you're going through this tower moment. And that's why you got the tower card and the spirit of the wind, because you have so much to clear. Okay, you have so much to heal and clear, masculines. Let me get another one. I want to get one more with this Four of Swords for some reason. Let's see. I don't know with this Four of Swords. Pretty sure I pulled that from there, but just in case. Four of Swords. Okay, I'm just gonna pull those girls, so it'll be too many. I'm getting a lot of like kind of dark colored cards, you know? It gives me the feeling that a lot of you masculines did go through a lot of dark night of the soul moments, because okay, for the Four of Swords, again, which does have to do with deep introspective work. First of all, I'm going to show you guys the array of colors here. This deck is not a dark deck. It has light cards, you know? So that's the Spirit of the Fly, okay? And then this is the other ones. I'm holding it weird, but I just wanted to show you guys the color. So the Spirit of the Fly, the Werewolf Spirit, which says wild, untamed, and desire. So a lot of you masculines have a lot of wild desire and passion for these feminines, okay? For your feminines. And I dig it, okay? Don't let that fire die out. Do not snuff out that fire. It's there for a reason, okay? Don't pour gas on it either. Just let it be. Let it be. Then we have the Spirit of the Dog. Friendship, companion, undying loyalty. Okay, and Spirit of Connections. I didn't even see that. Fated meeting, soulmate, and divine counterpart. So you know that this divine feminine is your counterpart, but that scares you. All right, it scares you. You have so much desire towards them. You don't understand it. It scares you. You don't understand it. But look, that's why you don't pour gas on the fire. That's why you don't snuff the fire out. Let it be and let it grow naturally. Okay. If a little paper and wood flies in that fire and it gets bigger, let it get bigger naturally. If you feel like reaching out to this person and you feel like, okay, you know what? I'm ready to reach out to them. Do that. Go with the flow of that. If you know it's not the right time, don't. Okay? Don't. Listen to your intuition. Trust your nudges, because in fact, the beginning of a relationship, the beginning of a true connection is a friendship. Spirit of Connections. You guys had a fated meeting. I said that at the beginning of this reading. You guys had a fated meeting. This is your soulmate. There was something else I was wanting to point out. Friendship. There we go. Yeah. Spirit of the Dog. Friendship. Okay. You need to establish a friendship first. And these two cards together, that's why this separation happened. Because I think when you guys met, and it was the same thing for me, when you guys met, everything happened so quickly. It was like having a 10-year relationship condensed into however long you guys experienced each other in person, because obviously now you guys are in separation. So now that meeting, you guys were meant to have the experiences that you did to push you into yourselves. And now that you guys are being guided back to one another slowly but surely, a friendship needs to be established first, okay? But that's not even your main focus. Your main focus right now is you masculines, and your feminine is her. She is, and I'm going to say he, she, but it's all about the energy you lean more into. Genders do not matter. So you could be gay with another man, but that's your divine feminine. Same thing for women. And now I'm going to clarify the, oh wait, I put one down. Okay. Then we have the Spirit of the Sun with the Four of Swords. So after all this dark night of the soul, after all this healing, after you complete your journey, complete the cycle, because that came out with the Spirit of the Moon. After you complete the cycle out, you'll begin a new cycle with the Sun. Energy, vitality, resurrection. What seemed dead, where is it? There was a kind of like a dead looking card, this Spirit of the Fly. Yeah. Decay, rotten. Let me see. I feel like I saw another one. Here we go. Yeah. The Crow, you know, bad news and things like that. After all this dark energy here, You're getting energy, vitality, because you're allowing yourself to be authentic in your emotions, authentic your feelings, authentic in everything. Let me clarify this chariot really quick. What is this chariot about? I kind of want to pull that one. Chariot, what does the chariot have to do with? Okay, I'll take these. Ooh, I got, this time it's a little bit more green. I didn't even notice that. Okay, let me look at the others real quick. I'm all like looking before I tell you guys. Okay, so the chariot, which is about movement. There's a lot of movement in this reading too. So like I said, masculines, if you really feel that fire to move forward, go with it, okay? But you have the spirit of the tower. Spirit of the tower, surprises, shifts, big changes, big. All right? You being in flow and being authentic with your emotions and being in touch with your feminine side, allowing this flow and allowance, this is putting you through such a big shift, such big changes. Spirit of the clover, luck, abundance, summer, it's sweet, okay? I imagine flowing honey, you know. Masculines, don't allow fear to hold you back, okay? Do not allow fear or self-resentment to hold you back. Forgive yourself for anything. Spirit of armor, defense, tactical, guarded. Some of you might be afraid to open yourselves up and be vulnerable. But that's what you're going through this tower moment for. You need to learn that it's okay to be vulnerable. I need some water. Wow. Anyway, spirit of enchantment, spells, captivation, and temporary. Okay. Some of you might be afraid to move forward because you're either afraid that your feelings will be temporary or that your feminine's feelings will be temporary. That this fire is short-lived. Like, you know, you're afraid to trust your feelings. Okay. You're afraid to trust your feelings. I'm not sure what this last one's about. I have to clarify that one. That's the spirit of Gaia. It says Mother Earth, family, and creation. It may have to do with your mom. You may have issues with the feminine in your life. Excuse me, a feminine in your life, mother. Let me pull one more from here to go with it. One more for the spirit of Gaia. What did that come out for? Where did the spirit of Gaia come out for? Spirit. Spirit of the key, solution, wisdom, and spiritual knowledge. There was one I was going to pull before that. Let me see what that was. I hope it's the right one. The long way, ascension, progress. Let me see. Mother Earth, wisdom. Sorry, I'm trying to clarify this and make sure. So, spirit of the key. Shit, the long way home. You know what? I was going to try to put one of them back, but because I was like, well, no, it doesn't make sense. But something is coming together. So for this clarification, for the reason why you got this Mother Earth card for clarification in the Chariot, Spirit of the Staircase and Spirit of the Key came out. So you're being led towards something. Masculines, you're being led towards something. You are being led towards confidence in being vulnerable, but there's something else. There's some sort of solution or knowledge that you're being led to, or this is just saying that you have found the key because you've allowed this flow of healing. You've allowed this flow of deep introspective work, and you have found the key to possibilities, to open the door to all the possibilities. Okay, you're holding this key in your hand, and you're ascending, because this says ascension too. So you're ascending, and you're about to use that key to unlock the door to all the possibilities. That is the message. Okay. And I believe the spirit of Gaia came out because creation is another word that describes this card, or another description of this card. It does, like I said, I am getting a strong message that a lot of you have issues with family, or specifically with your mother. And that also has to do with the unsettled foundation, because that has to do with incomplete foundation, because you may not have had your mother in your life. Even if she was physically there, she wasn't there, you know. But you're healing that. The fact that you're awakening to that fact, like, okay, maybe my mom really did have a strong impact on my life, and maybe I did take it out on my feminine, you know. So for some of you masculines, it's the father, you know, or both. Both parents have a huge impact on a child's life. Kind of want to do a little bit more for the Cancers. I'm going to pull from here, my Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle deck. You can get it off Amazon if you want. Okay. And I'm going to shuffle this again because I just want to use it again to clarify whatever I pull. I may only pull like 2 or 3, depends on what spirit asks me to get. Okay. So what else? Who's this message? Never pulled this many from this deck. I'm a little nervous. I'm like, okay. Well, we have universal love first. 44. I've actually been seeing the number 4 a lot. So we have universal love. Honestly, I'm kind of taking this one as a collective message. I feel like a lot of people, because they're learning to go, including you, because we're learning to be more in flow and in touch with our emotions, learning how important it is to balance, ground, and heal, and that we're in alignment with ourselves. This is causing a universal love. It says the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. But connection stands out to me. So again, the frequency of universal love activates the connection that we feel to each other. So you guys do share this love. You guys do feel this for each other. Then I have soul time, the number 40, the number 4 again. You guys are connected on a soul level through your dreams. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. One that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal and the soul is timeless. Okay, I'm just going to stop at the first line. The frequency of the soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. New ways of thinking, a new perception, new ways of approaching this feminine, talking to this feminine. Okay, new. Then I have magic. What is 3 plus 1? 4. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move grow and expand beyond this moment to move forward towards possibility. I don't know where that last part stopped, but I'm gonna read magic again. Okay. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. You just have to believe that this is being manifested. And that's probably why, another reason why that Gaia came out, because creation was another word for that. So we have 3 cards that are the number 4. Okay. Earth, the mother Gaia, also is Mother Earth. So honestly, a lot of you divine masculines are needing to ground yourselves. You need to ground yourself. I'm going to say it one more time. You need to ground yourself. Go outside and take a walk. Go outside and sit in grass. Let your bare feet touch the grass. Okay. Whatever is going to make you feel present in the present moment and not concerned or stressed about the past or the future, do that. Write down. You need to go outside, honestly. That's the main form of grounding. But I mean, if you have crystals, meditate with your crystals, and just be in the present moment. But honestly, the best form of grounding is going outside. And or going to the gym. That's also very grounding. If you like the gym, go to the gym, okay? And the next card I have is Synergy. That is 41, which comes after 40. So soul time, then synergy, which says the frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. So far, everything that I've been reading from these cards are everything that I mentioned and stated from the very beginning of this reading when we started with harmony. Okay? I really want this to clear. Okay? All of this is happening for a reason, and everything is meant to happen. I didn't show you the synergy card. It's really pretty. Okay? But yeah, synergy. It discusses the tower. You're being broken down from your foundation. You're doing this introspective work in order for your mind to open up, in order for your heart to open up. You're being taught to be vulnerable, that it's okay to be vulnerable. You're getting more in touch and more familiar with your feminine side so that you can relate better with the feminine. You're learning new ways of seeing and thinking, okay? Oh, I didn't put down the earth. And then finally, we have the number 10, which is completion of cycles, which did come out earlier. But number 10 just signifies completion. It's authority. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. Okay, this authority card, this is talking about that balance and alignment between your masculine and your feminine energies. Okay, so just keep doing what you're doing, unless you are ignoring your guidance, unless you are ignoring your healing, unless you are ignoring your emotions, unless you are resenting yourself. Keep doing what you are doing. Okay, everything is happening for a reason, masculines. You are being guided back towards each other. The only way that this will stop or slow down is when you stop or slow down. And the same goes for your feminine. If she's not following her guidance, if she's not doing her deeper introspective work, if she's not healing where she needs to be healed, or if she holds any resentment, it's likely that you guys won't come together, or you'll come together, but it'll be out of balance and it'll be turbulent. Okay. And I'm being frank with you. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to close the reading there. I love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of the day. I do personal readings. If you have any questions about that, please email me in the description box found through the email in the description box down below. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already. I do post daily readings, or just get on live and do readings, random readings there. But yeah, I love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of the day, okay?